Great. Hello? Hello, hello, hello. There we go. I think, hello, Rocket. How are you doing today? You having a great day? Anything new? Let's see. Do I have volume? If the streams are all up and running here. Everything is running fine. I think I'll have to yeah, something's not going through. Let's see. That's what's not. There we go. Music is going through. I just have to get the game going. Stormworks, or do you mean Steamworks? I'm not familiar with Stormworks. I know of Steamworks though, because that's built into Steam, and people like build add-ons and different functions or features or game-related stuff. What's updating? Oh, Stormworks, the game. Build and rescue, to be specific. Ooh. Stormworks. Oh, wow. You get to work on an oil rig. For the images. Oh, and you get shipped. Oh, and you get a seaplane. Oh, yep, on and on. Oh, thank you very much. I made some adjustments to it. It was the lettering for Kiram Gaming was very, very bright. So I made some adjustments to that by putting like a border on it. And then the other thing that I did was I sort of brightened up the background a little bit with the gradient that I had, and then I put in a grid. So it looks much better. An improvement. Oh, yes, we've got that loading up. I'm gonna minimize that. Unless you're on the, are you on vertical or horizontal? Not sure which background you're looking at. I forgot that I've got two different backgrounds for my stream. Hello, Nick. Welcome in. Resume that. It says it's more of a building game. You can build boats, aircraft, cars, and any vehicle, really. Now, that sounds like a lot of fun. Also, it has 3D graphics in it, which I like. You're on horizontal? Okay. So then you were commenting on the changes that I made to the background. So I'm glad that you liked it and that you noticed it. As I started working on it, I felt that the lettering was a little off with Kiram Gaming. And then also I wanted to get rid of, I wanted a mesh in the background. So I think it's working out great. Okay. I'm gonna load this up. I don't know if I need to install any new mods. I don't think so. They'll be fine for now. I wonder if they have universal auto load on the mod hub. Oh. I think I'm gonna actually turn the music off. There you go. Ah, perfect. Yeah, your best bet is to be over there for now, Nick. That's better. I do intend to at some point have like all of the chats somehow displayed on the live stream. So I'm just I mean, there is ways of doing it. It's just that those ways are not necessarily good options, or they require a lot of setup, or there's no guarantee that they'll work very well. But I am waiting for another tool to be released at some point that will get me into merging all of the chats into one chat, and then I will eventually display it somewhere on the live stream, hopefully. So I just have to be patient. So with everybody multi-streaming, there's becoming more tools becoming available. I just have to wait, really. It just broke up, and I ended up having to put in different types of keys all the time, and it just was not going to work. So I just said, forget it. I'm going to wait till a better functioning tool is made available. So I just have to be patient, pretty much. So I'm subscribed to a lot of different groups and stuff like that for streaming tools. And I just keep up to date on whatever is coming down or what different companies are working on. So there are people working on it. I just have to wait till it happens. It's just how it is. There's a YouTube survey. Oh, I guess I'll better check for that. I'll have to check my studio for the survey. Try auto load. Auto load pack, fail. I bet you it's still a script mod, isn't it? Universal auto load. There's auto load wood. Grimmy auto load. And individual trailers. So I think I will just wait till I actually show cross-played mods. Oh, that's the problem there. Show all mods. It's very interesting. Okay. Well, I'll have to check it out. I know YouTube is constantly building new tools as well, so I wouldn't put it past it. I did get one of my wishes. dubbing has been made available for me anyways. So I've been noticing different people with that speak different languages are watching my content after it gets processed. So I'm happy with that. But there is still a lot of other YouTube projects that they've been working on that I'm waiting to get my hands on. So I just have to be patient. I think hype would help me. I would really like to have hype. But it's currently being offered in countries that I don't reside in, so just have to be patient. And visibility with the, I know in early March, or late March or early March, I think it was early March, or April, end of April, or beginning of April, I should say. Yeah. They introduced new options they tweaked the algorithm a little bit for visibility. As a viewer or a person that watches content, I've noticed that new stuff shows up in my feed all the time. And I imagine my videos are getting out a little bit more as well. So always tweaking stuff. But I think shorts live streams seems to get more investment or more money thrown at it, is what I've noticed. Long form content, to a degree, I've seen an uptick, at least with my channel, that more people are watching my channel on TV. So they'll sit down at the couch and just start watching my YouTube videos or my live streams. Mind you, the only downside with the TV is that you cannot participate inside of the chat unless you have like a cell phone next to you and you bring up the live stream, and that's what I do. Sometimes I'll watch on the TV and I'll watch a live stream on my phone so that I can chat with people or comment on my phone while I'm watching it on my television set. But I imagine that there's a lot of people that don't do that. They will just simply just watch on the TV and lurk, which is fine. You get watch hours that way, but you're less engaging. What they really need to do with the YouTube app on the TV, or at least on my TV, is allow for some sort of keyboard input, because I have a Samsung TV and I could potentially get a Bluetooth keyboard and then use that as my way to type to people if I wanted to. If they could figure out a way of integrating that on televisions. I get a bit of that. I get a little bit of that, and then most of my folks watch me on computer. I still get a lot of people that watch me on computer. Mainly because of the type of game that I play. So most of my viewers play Farming Simulator or a video game of some sorts. So that's probably why I get a lot of people on the phone, on the computer and on the TV. Yeah, so they're just like Rocket said. I think it's just depends on the content that you're projecting, right? So most of my channel is video games, and Farming Simulator has so much stuff. People want to see it all. So most people will watch the long form or horizontal. Myself, if I'm, you know, not really live streaming, but I'm playing a video game, I will have my video game on my main gaming monitor, and then I will have someone's YouTube channel up on the second monitor. And then I'm just playing the video game and listening and watching whoever is on Twitch or on YouTube or what have you. So that's sort of, I guess, and Kick too. I better mention Kick. So whatever people are on, I watch on. Sometimes even, you know, if sometimes I will have like a couple of streams up on my secondary monitor. I will have like two running. So I could be watching a YouTube video on Kick and then, or sorry, on YouTube, and then I could be watching a Kick stream, or sometimes all four, whatever the case may be. Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. It just depends on, you know, whether or not whoever I'm interested in watching is actually on or not. So I find the weekend I probably have more windows open for viewing from multiple platforms. But on weekdays, usually I'm mostly on YouTube and sometimes Kick when I'm watching other content creators. But I spend most of my time on YouTube, I would have to say. Simply because it's more of an educational platform. So I'm constantly watching something that's going to educate me on something. Okay, why is my game taking forever to load? That's 61%. Slowly loading. 62. No. I decided to turn the music off. I think my last stream I didn't have the stream the music on either. I had it on for the beginning, so I'll usually have it on for the beginning while I'm setting up, and then I'll just jump into it. But today we're going to be doing some more logging, and we are going to be doing the paper mill. Nick's channel is very interesting because when I met Nick, I think he was just doing, what was it? I think some sort of game at first. But I don't think gaming really sold you. I think what it was all of the conversations you have. So I thought that was interesting. Okay, we're back in here. Guess I gotta go buy myself a paper mill now. Just roll over here. Okay, do I have to cut the trees down? Yeah, Yeah, I probably do. Turn this on. Cut this guy down. I don't think I... I'll do the next log. So my plan is to go ahead and cut these trees down and then go all the way down and then fill up the truck. And I'll go ahead and buy a, I've already got the sawmill operational from my last live stream. And so I will just get the paper mill going today. We'll probably do some farm work on this live stream as well because I need to do, I think, field preparation. It's November right now. So I think I have a few fields that I need to not harvest, but prep for spring, I guess. And I can't remember if I have seasons on. I think I do. Oops, hit the wrong button. Yeah, I have seasons on. And I can't plant anything in November. So I will just do field prep. Make sure that everything is prepared. Actually, I don't really necessarily have to do it right away, I don't think, but there is some lawn mowing that I can do. So I might do that. That's this. Chop this down. There we go. Ta-da. That's 3 trees. I think I'm gonna go on this side. I'll need to get a stump grinder as well, which will be necessary. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this area. I might have to replant trees, just to let you guys know, because this map is a 4X map. It does have quite a few trees, but in comparison to like PV Canyon Crossing, which was on the Farming Simulator 22, that map had a lot more trees on the map, and also it was a 16X map, so that kept me busy. So I'm not sure in my life cycle for Farm Sim 25 if this is going to be enough trees. Kind of hard to say. The other thing too is, if you didn't check out my last live stream, I've started building my house at the farm. I will show you guys that later, as I imagine I'll get over there at some point. And then I'll be able to utilize a sleep trigger probably. Oops. There we go. And we'll need to buy a stump grinder. Oh, if I remember, I will be making a post on my YouTube. What do you call it? Post area? I guess they call it posts now. I was gonna call it a community board, but now it's called posts. And I will be sharing a picture of different trading cards for John Deere. So I bought I think 2 trading cards today. Hello, Killer Rabbit, welcome in. So I bought some of those. I was talking to the owner of the shop, and she says she's getting a lot of collector item trading cards in. So I will actually post the name of the shop and also share the email address in case anyone wants to buy what do you call it, collectible John Deere trading cards. So I was surprised. One of the cards I did buy today is worth $60. So, and then I bought another John Deere trading card for about, which was worth about, I think, $11. So she said she's getting a number of other trading cards for John Deere in, and I said there might be some people in my community that might be interested if they're collectors to maybe purchase. She did mention that, you know, you'll have to cover the cost of shipping, so she will ship, but it may cost you more based on shipping. So because I think most of the people that watch me are not in Canada. So it'll be probably a little bit more expensive depending on where you are in the world, but she said if the person is willing to pay for shipping, then I will transact it. And so I was like, okay, fine, that's all I need to know. As I said, I don't think many of my folks are going to get on a jet plane to come to Chilliwack to buy that approach to it, right? I don't think anyone can do that, but they'll be willing to do shipping, I guess. But yeah, I'll post that up on the YouTube channel comment section later. And I'll provide a picture or two of the playing cards so that you guys can at least see what I got. And I also took a picture of a few of the cards that I didn't purchase that are underneath the glass case in her shop. So just to give an idea of what else is for sale. But she said she's getting a large stock of more coming in. So I never knew that there was actually trading cards for John Deere tractors, so I thought that was kind of neat. And they're in good condition too, and they're sold inside like little plastic sleeves. Yeah, let's just turn here. Da, 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 da. Okay. Or here, I guess? Yeah. All right, we're gonna do some crane work here. And Killer Rabbit, how are you doing today? Also, I think you subscribed, or sorry, followed my Twitch channel the other day. So thank you. And there was one other person that actually followed on the same stream last time. Okay, did I do this right? Oh yeah, I gotta swing around this way. I also want to thank folks that are watching my short videos. A few of them hit over 1,000 views. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Over here, and I got a paid membership from Michael the other day, so Michael, thank you. And then other than that, anyone on YouTube, just make sure you hit like, because that helps things out. Let's see, can I get all three? I did. Eventually I will also build a train on this map. I think this is messed up. Like, there we go. And today is Friday, which is great. I like Friday. The weather was very windy today, but sunny, and we did have some moments of clouds. I went for a walk today. I try to at least get at least 6,000 steps in a day. Mind you, I didn't go walking yesterday. I don't think. No, I didn't. So, but yeah, getting out more and outdoors and enjoying it. I tried a new pizza the other day. Well, actually, no, it's the second time I've had it. But we have a new pizza area, or new pizza shop in downtown Chilliwack. And I was kind of paying attention to the different flavors that were in the pizza. It was called a Primo Pizza, which is flatbread. I don't know what kind of style of pizza it is, but it's one that you can kind of easily roll up, and the crust is kind of floppy a little bit. I'm not sure what you call that. I don't want to say just call out a type because I could probably get it all wrong. But anyways, it has salami on it, pepperoni, and I think a couple of other meats. But what I had noticed, oh, and mozzarella cheese, by the way, gotta have that on there. But what I noticed is that they put some hot sauce in it, into the marinara sauce, So it's like marinara sauce mixed with hot sauce, which I thought is the first time I've ever had hot sauce on a pizza, and it actually flavorizes it really nicely. So I was really impressed. And for dessert, they provided something like a churro or something. I'm not sure what it is. But anyways, it's like a rolled up crepe, and inside it was like a cream, like a cheesecake filling in the inside, with chocolate chips on it, and that was delicious. I enjoyed that. And the cheesecake part wasn't overly sweet, because sometimes you get cheesecake fillings that are like really, really rich. This was more of a lighter cheesecake filling, which I like a lot. And we're gonna dump this down here. So that was actually a couple of days ago. I think that was before I live streamed the last time. And I was going to mention it on the live stream, but I had forgotten. Because I got distracted with other things. And then I thought today about it, and I said, man, I didn't talk about the pizza in my live stream. When it comes to pizzas, well, any food really. Not all food, but most food I'm pretty picky. So it takes quite a bit to impress me. Hello, Bodeman Hansen DK, welcome in. How are you doing? Aloha to you as well. Excuse me. How are you doing this fine day, or evening, or morning? You wanna try to switch my views here and try to pick this up? But yeah, so that was my adventure with pizza. Need to be aloha. Did I say it right? Aloha. Maybe it's my accent. Maybe I'm not saying it right. Oh, I probably said aloha. Oh, yeah, I said it too quickly. That's possible. Because I have to emphasize each of it individually instead of just flowing it into one word. So, aloha, like that. Not too loud, low, not too loud. Oh. So, aloha. Like that? You're gonna say, no, that's not how you say it. Ooh, excuse me. Since you're greeting me that way, Bond Demand, does that mean that you're like from Hawaii or one of the Hawaiian islands or a Hawaiian state? I don't know if you probably, if you are, you're probably maybe the first Hawaiian I've ever come across that place. Just spent 6 hours setting up a new server. Ooh. Oh, very nice. What's the server for? On demand. It is a Danish word for farmer. Oh. Is it? I did not know that. Kilo Rabbit, are you the same person? I don't know. Nope, just a funny gimmick. Oh, Argsy Gaming. And Hansen is famous last name in Denmark. Oh, really? I did not know it was a famous last name in Denmark. Man, you guys are teaching me so many things. Okay, we're gonna drive forward, I think. I'm an admin at Argsy. So what? So since you're you're setting up a server for over there, I imagine it's a map. Multiplayer map? You'll have to, or is it, I guess it's a surprise of what map? It's not me, no. Okay. Was on FarmCon. That button again. I used to have river bottom on the server. Yeah, Rocket, you should you should check out the RXZ Gaming Discord. He generally has like a number of community servers always running. You're probably already in there. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, let me just jump over there. Come on. Around there. Jump that down. Come on. Oh. This one's popped out a little bit too much. But too many mods, additional mods broke it. Are you sure it's the mods? The one thing that I usually don't do is I'll usually upload small batches. So sometimes that helps. Yeah, what else do I do? I find if I'm uploading mods to a folder, or I mean to a server, I will use what is it called again? I remember here. Like something like FileZilla, but oh yeah, dev console to check what is causing issues. Yeah, that's always a possibility too. FTP, that's what I was trying to say. You are right. That's the best way. I had to learn that the hard way, using FTP. Because the first time I ever set up like a server myself, oops, why did I do that? I ended up like taking all of the mods and trying to like upload them in a batch through the web interface, and then I noticed that there was problems. And at first I thought it was every single one of the mods having conflicts or something, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. It works fine in single player. Why would it have a problem on a server? And then at some point someone mentioned FTP, and then I tried FTP and I was like, oh, everything now works. And my assumption is that when it doesn't work and you're doing a batch update, maybe something gets corrupted while it's being uploaded, is my guess. Okay, let's hit that. Did I get all the logs? Yep, I did. Let's move forward. I've never set up a dedicated server myself, but from what I've been told, yes, you would need an additional copy of the game if you were to run your own dedicated server. But if you're setting up a server like through Gportal, you don't need to buy the game. Because Gportal will have their own copy available. How that works on Gportal, I don't know. I imagine maybe they have some sort of special license with Giants to say, look, can we have a special license so we can have multiple copies run on our servers? Because we want to be a server host. Okay, we're gonna flip this around. That down there. Perfect. We have a moment, 3 servers running 25 and 1 running 22. Those. And those are all open, they're not membership blocks, right? I don't think. RXZ, from my knowledge, I think he at one point had membership block on a few, but I think for the most part, most of the servers run over there are open join, which I always like. Jump here. I'm missing one log. Grab this. Nope, but the two multi-farm servers you have to apply for a farm. Okay. And then I think in some cases, I forget what they're called again. It's where you set us like certain goals. I know that in some cases that there are certain goals that are set to achieve on certain servers sometime. It would come to me, but I'm a little tired. But I think you know what I mean. So like sometimes I remember that there was rules where the game gets set up where you're like $5 million in debt, but you have an established farm. Oh, there you go. So that's what I thought, which is good. That way you can have a bit of a challenge whenever you're trying to do farm sim, instead of just having just a server to go on and farm. You can have a server that is actually operating with some goals or challenges. Challenge server, that's what I'm trying to say. That's the word that I was trying to think of. Let's grab that. Actually, I'll see if I can do something here, because I've been talking about this for quite a while. Let's see if I can set up an invitation to RXZ Gaming's Discord. Should be able to do that. Set it as never, no limits. Generate link. Copy. Yeah. So if anything that I'm saying, either on Twitch, Kick, or YouTube about RXZ Gaming and the server conversation, here's the Discord channel. And join up. It's my very first community when I first joined farm or started doing farm sim. So when I didn't even know anything about farm sim, that's where I sort of got started, and where I was playing multiplayer and all sorts of fun stuff. So that's probably the one community that I recommend quite frequently. Especially when it comes to servers and you just want to experience the game and whatnot. I learned a lot, to tell you the truth, because when I first started playing farm sim, I thought I knew what I was doing, but it wasn't until that I joined the RXZ Gaming community and playing multiplayer that I realized, oh, I am not playing the game properly. And that was in Farming Simulator 19. So at first I was a bit intimidated because when I or hesitant at joining a community. I'm not going to say a RXZ gaming community specifically, but I mean just a community. And I doing multiplayer because I was like, oh, people are going to yell at me and I'm going to do something wrong or something like that, like have a bad negative experience, right? And this is back in the 19 days. But it wasn't like that at all. People were very welcoming, very kind and patient, and taught me a lot of stuff about farm sim. And even today, some of those guys are still teach me things or even remind me how to play. I do forget stuff. We all forget stuff. Okay, we got that. Oh yeah, that's right, a mentor program. So yeah, that's a good option too. That way you can know that you're getting into a program, right? And it sets in your mind that, okay, these people are willing to teach me, essentially. So you guys should try it out. Join the mentorship program, go to that Discord link that I shared, and just jump in. And there's a lot of people in there. And you can ask different questions too in the Discord and learn a lot. So I think everybody should at least have one moment where they do multiplayer just for the experience, because it is different than just playing single player. So yeah, 15,000 hours. Some members have 15,000 hours in the game. I don't think I hit that amount. And then you've got people with different backgrounds as well, right? With the game, right? You've got people that know how to set up servers. You've got people that know how to do mods. You've got people that know how to make maps. I think those are the basic items anyways. There's probably other examples of other people in the community that do certain things. And most people are pretty chill and willing to take the time to teach you and mentor you on whatever their expertise is. Okay, here's the paper mill, guys. We're gonna buy this. We're saving. Okay, I think I have to go here. I own the sawmill. Playground, play hall. Interesting. Here's the paper factory. I wonder where this factory is, the pallet factory. Let's just visit. I don't know where this is on the map. I'm going to hit map. Oh, it's way... Oh, the paper... The pallet factory is not too... Well, way over here. So if I do start making pallets, I'll just have to remember to go there. But I don't think I'm going to buy that. I'm going to do the paper factory. But it's good to know that it's sort of close. Okay, let's visit. And we'll buy this. I think I have to go up to one of these things, don't I? Or do I own it already? Oh. Buy building paper. Holy crap, that's a lot of money. $525,000, guys. Oh, there's a Mountain Dew factory too. What do you have to do with that? That's water, sugar, oranges, and pallets. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's good enough for now. Go ahead and figure out how we're going to load wood into that. Alright, let's go back to the chat and see what we got going on. 19 hours ago I logged on today. Time to get some sleep. Yeah, I would say so. You've put a lot of hours in. So, good job on getting the server up and running. Okay, I need to hit that. And folks, like I said, new server, I guess. Just go to that Discord. Actually, I'll pin it. I'm gonna pin it. I put it in here somewhere. Did I put it in here? Oh, there it is. I'll pin it. And then when you join up, just say, hey, I want to join multiplayer. And someone will give you assistance. And also mention that Kiram Gaming sent you over. There we go, that's pinned, I think. Yeah. Okay, do I have to drive this all the way in? Okay, I think I have to hit this doohickey. Hey, it went in. Get the paper rolls going. I've never made paper rolls, by the way. Not in 22 and not in 25. Oops. I hit the wrong button. Go in there. And we will start the production. Activate that, and we'll activate that. I don't know where I'll put the cartons or where the paper will go. Oh, there goes the train. And we'll just drive ahead. I'm not sure if I have any pallets to move over here. The possibility. I think we'll just sort of roll this like this. I'm probably going to need to put a storage back here somewhere. Yeah, I've got quite a few things to move. Do, 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 do. Okay. See if I can pick this up. Prefab wall. But yeah, guys, at least once in your farming simulator life, join a multiplayer server, have some fun, make some new friends. Learn, join the mentorship program, because it's good. Makes you smart. Farm sim smart. And even if you don't want to be active in a Discord or whatnot, sometimes you can learn a lot listening to the conversations. There's all sorts of interesting like communities and stuff like that that you can come across. Like I don't know, I think server integration is kind of interesting. So it's where they've organized something where you are playing on one server and what you do on the one server will affect another server. So as an example, if I'm running a server, a Kiram gaming server, and I decide to sell this lumber, I could sell it to someone on a ArgZ gaming server, and the money would get transferred to me by being subscribed to a website. So they have stuff like that. So it can get pretty complex if you want your gameplay. There is a bit of integration like on a website, which in the beginning, I think in 19, I found was a bit intimidating, but in the life cycle of 22, I think the tools got better. I'm not sure what it's like in 25, but like anything, when you build something over time, something improves, especially if, you know, a group of people are dedicated to an idea, right? And there's all sorts of little communities like that. There, I have even seen, I don't know, where American Truck Simulator somehow integrates with Farming Simulator. So there's communities that seem to do multi-shipping or whatnot in a simulation way or whatnot. Yeah. So just some thoughts. It's not until you start doing like, ooh, Alma, Missouri. It's not until you start getting involved into, you know, Discord servers and communities and multiplayer that you start learning about all this stuff. Some of it I think is PC only, so I'm only mentioning that because I think there's some. You don't make wood chips? I have wood chips being made. From the factory, they go in here. See? Wood chips. But this is a factory map, so if I want to progress to tier 3 productions and stuff, I have to build stuff. Oh no, I don't chip wood. Because I'm on a PV map. I'm on a production map. So I need to start making stuff if I want to advance. Is what I'm trying to say. Eventually I'm going to have to open up my advance. Yes. In other words, to build other structures. So I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. So let me see here. So I rather get my productions going because there are certain buildings. I think it's here. Let me see here. Yeah. So this, I need to look at the how I have all sorts of stuff, right? That I need. I have metal, I have meat. There's all sorts of stuff that I need. Subway. You start off with about $1 million, but I cheated in like 49 million. So there's certain things that you have to build certain things. That's sort of what a production map is, I guess. It's made by Dajnet. So it's different than your regular map. Scroll down here, like beehives as an example. So if I want to get a bee farm, I need to make like a bee farm first. Or sorry, beehive first. So I need glue, I need lumber, nails, and then I get a beehive. Then I can put down this and put the beehives in there, and then I get honey and honeycomb out. So if that gives you a rough idea. Same with blacksmith. So you would put a blacksmith down, you're going to need different metal materials, gold and stuff to make pipe, nails, and gold. And then you have a brick factory, so I would need like mud and coal to make brick, and sometimes those bricks will be required to build certain buildings. So just to give you an idea, here's a tobacco factory, there's a charcoal factory. So I would need pallets in order to make the products in the charcoal factory, and wood chips. So, and there's a composter. You kind of get the idea. So you have to kind of follow a flow chart of productions to build certain buildings, is what I'm trying to say. And I generally start stockpiling lumber, building all of the lumber stuff, just so that I can go up the chain of tiers. So sometimes you'll get like a tier 2 blacksmith, so you'll need certain materials to, you know, get that tier 2 blacksmith and stuff like that. It gets really complicated. So if you like complicated stuff and you want like a high-end production map, this would be it. Okay, I'm gonna need to that there. But yeah, I can go ahead and chop down wood too. I can do everything that you said. But then I'll run out of trees and I'll have to regrow the trees just to advance. So I usually, like, this map only has a small amount of trees on this 4X map. So, and I'm not really keen on wanting to have to start planting to get stuff. Like, this area here is the only tree area. So, or this is one tree area and that's another tree area on the whole map. So, oh, and up here and here. Up here is a mine, so you got a mine up here. And this is my starting farm over here. So, all sorts of stuff that you can do. Oh, and you get boats too. Like, oh, I put the train mod in, by the way. But you can put in controllable boats. Where are the boats? Are they down here? I think I have to go into mods. Yeah, here we go. Boat pack. So I can use this. I can drive this ferry up and down the river. And this is a grain barge for holding grain. And drive that up and down the river if I want. And the map gets updated quite frequently, so as I play and throughout the life cycle, I will probably see more components added to this map. So I don't usually go into the mindset of selling just wood chips. I think if I was on another map, maybe I would probably do that. But there's a strategy and a goal in mind on this map. Oh. Let's take this out of there. Let's just put this over here. I never did finish PV Canyon Crossing, which was the 22 version of this type of map, because it was the first time I actually gave it a good solid run and I sort of did things all wrong. So, but I'm still learning. Here we go. Learn from my mistakes, I guess. I'll put this over here. There we go. Oh. And if you're interested in playing this map, I think I've got a link in the description. Oh, you're on Twitch. I think I probably would have to find a channel member to send you to. Dajnet, it streams on Twitch all the time. He's the map developer. I think I can probably find his channel. See if I can find it. Go to Twitch TV. I wonder if he's live streaming now. He might be. Oh, Boomhauer's online. Here we are. Let me just share this out. But yeah, he plays all sorts of. So this is his channel. This is for the map developer. I'll dump it into YouTube too, I guess. Into the Kick chat. Dajnet has a YouTube channel, but he mainly live streams on Twitch. But there is a English gentleman by the name of Billy Alpaca, and he will actually upload his Twitch streams to YouTube. So if you are more on YouTube, you could check out Billy Alpaca, as he plays this map and is closely tied to Dajnet at the same time. So let me see if I can find that. Billy Alpaca. Billy Alpaca. Oh, there's Viking streaming too. Da, da, da. I am subscribed to way too many YouTube channels. I wonder if I can hit the home tab. And maybe he's uploaded something recently. Or maybe I can go to gaming. I'm not sure if he will show up under the gaming category, so. I can't seem to find his channel. I would wish that I could like sort some of my YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to into different categories, like gaming, and then news, and then another category for DaVinci Resolve, and then another category for OBS, then another category for streaming tools. And then another one for World of Warcraft. I'm subscribed to a lot of people. It would be just so convenient if I could just have like on YouTube like subscription buckets or something, or subscription folders for these channels and put them in them. Most of the channels that I have are educational videos on live streaming, so I'm subscribed to a lot of people that teach you how to live stream, and anything that keeps me up to date on video editing, that sort of thing. But then at the same time, I do have a lot of channels that are farm sim. Okay, well, I can't find it. But anyways, you can use the Dajnet. And Billy Alpaca generally is in the live stream too for Dajnet that time too. it's interesting that that group of people, they're always in Discord. So whichever stream you're watching for the Sim Game Alliance, oops, I just put that there. Need that. They're in the background somewhere, listening to the conversation or watching the chat, so and they will answer. And then if Dajnet ends his live stream and someone else from the group starts live streaming, he'll still be in Discord in the background or something like that. So it's kind of an interesting community. It's not very often that I see like a group of live streamers all in a Discord channel, and then they kind of just end up still being there even though their live stream has ended, because they're in the background in Discord, right? Watching the other person in their community live stream. That's kind of cool. Oh, I don't think I got that. Ah, my gosh. I flipped that. Let's do this. I wonder if I can get another light. Ah, I do have another light. I should check to see if my house is done. Then I can sleep trigger or something. My house is being built right now. Not sure if it's done yet. That's one of the reasons why I started the wood mill first. Because I needed to put in, I think, 1 pallet of long plank, 1 pallet of regular planks, and a third material type that I can't remember. Let's just back this up. Da 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 da. Killer Rabbit, you seem to know quite a bit about Farm Sim. And I probably could easily look this up myself, but I'm just sort of just getting back into, what do you call it? Farm Sim. Because of my injury. So this is like the 2nd live stream I've done since coming back. My question is that universal auto load. I know that just before I took my break from live streaming and playing games and stuff, they were talking about that. I'm not sure. Is that like up on the mod hub, or is that like a script mod that you need to get from GitHub or something? I'm thinking you might know, or maybe not. I don't know. But you seem to know things, so based on the conversations we've had so far. The other thing I need to get is auto drive and course play. I know how to get that. I don't use auto load myself, but it should be on Mod Hub. Okay. And that's what I will do. For this map, when it gets crazy with all the productions running, because eventually you're going to have like all the productions running basically. what I'm doing right now is just going to be tedious and unproductive. I'll need universal auto load to do what I'm doing right now. But for now, I'm just sort of starting the map, so I don't mind doing like what I'm doing right now because it's not overwhelming. But I'm eventually going to need universal auto load because I will not progress very far if I don't. And then eventually I'll get course play and auto drive too. I only start doing automated stuff if I feel that I'm getting overwhelmed by the map. Like I'm at a level where I just can't keep up with stuff and I'm not progressing quick enough. Then I start feeling like I'm transport fever, really. Okay. Can you set it to distribute? That I don't know if it's integrated into the map yet. So, I don't think it's at that point for distribution yet. Because it's still being a new stuff is being added. But I guess I could probably try that. So we'll see. Because there's a lot of custom outputs, is what I'm saying. So I think it's too early for auto distribution. Okay, that is done. Okay, what was I going to do now? I've got the pallets cleared out. I think I have to take this truck back down to where I was. Yeah, because in the FS22 map, we had to use a special mod to get it to work. I can't remember what it was called. And I don't think didn't see that on the mod files for this particular map on 25. Oh dear. Oops. Oh, that's a crash. Fail. So we're gonna just get this back over to the logging area and then we're gonna head over to the farm, I think. Oh, and I haven't done distribution on this map. Does it cost you money to auto distribute? Not sure if they changed the rules in 25 compared to 22. Because I think in 22 it was free to distribute. I think. But if you sell, auto sell, that's where you get like, you lose money, I believe. It's free? Okay. Good. Okay. Is this my road? Yeah, my road. Go right around here. Just turn here. Let's just park. Did I have any more logs piles to do? I don't think so. Right here. Yeah, perfect. I'll leave that here. Let's go back to the farm. The other thing too is I'm glad that I'm getting back into this because I heard precision farming is coming. And then that's another learning situation too. Oh, I guess the platform's done. Cement bag. Oh dear. Oh, dang it. Well, I'm glad that I came back when it did. Okay, how do you get cement? I probably have to buy a factory, right? Cement concrete factory? Let's see, how does this work? I need sand, gravel, coal, limestone, and water? I didn't want to get into mining right away. There must be another concrete factory I can put down that. Okay, well, this is going to take a while to do it this way because sand, gravel, clean fill, and coal and limestone and water are going to take a long time to get. So from what you're telling me, I can use rocks from a debris crusher. Okay, so I would have to build that, right? So let me go in here. I'm glad that you mentioned that because I was going to go and start doing all that stuff. Go in, build, and see if they are there. Okay. Let's do that. Construction. So I think it would be under factories, I guess. And it's a debris crusher, you said, I think, right? These don't look like debris crushers, so I can keep on. What's this thing? Bakery, spinnery, dairy, cement. Oh, is this the one? That looks like it, eh? Oh, debris crusher. Well, let's see if I can find this debris crusher. I know this thing is here, but we'll leave that for now. There is a bigger, that is a smaller one. Okay. Yeah, I can afford the bigger one. I've got 46 million, so if I'm going to go big, I might as well go big. Hive production, blacksmith. Butcher. Charcoal. Oh, Paul Irwin, hello. I forgot to scroll down on the chat. Sorry, I didn't mean to neglect you. I love your mods, man. Keep up with all the great work on them, man, and your videos as well. I'm waiting on Terraform to come out. I cannot wait. Yes, Terraform, I'm waiting for that as well. I heard that it's in the work. They had a bit of a hiccup earlier on with Giants, I believe, due to some sort of issue, but the last update I heard is that it is it's a go, and they just have to finish scripting farm, which I will be using on this map to help me build my railway. Okay, Goldmaster, Pepsi, processing station, pallet factory, rock production. Oh, that's interesting. Rock production mod. It makes rock. And it runs on fuel. That's interesting. Okay, so that's another option. Oh, scroll up. They are in the beginning. Sorry, kill a rabbit. Cement factory is here. Is this it? This is the one that you mean, right? That's gotta be it. And I have a farm. Then little below. Oil mill. Mill. Sugar mill. Debris crusher. Ah, here we are. Holy crap, that thing's huge. Let's put this over here. Yeah, for now, I don't know where else to put it, so there. And then I just put rocks into it, right? Stones can be collected free of charge from this building. Okay, so it starts spitting it out. Okay, so that's how it works. You can make a conveyor belt between cement factory input and debris crusher output if you place it correctly. Okay. Let's run over here and see. Maybe I didn't put it down correctly. So this is where it's... Oh, that's cool. Look at that. It's just spitting it out now. So technically I could put the other one here and then set up some sort of conveyor belt, you said? That's cool. Okay, let's... So I need a cement factory now to do this. Okay, let's see if we can... Rabbit, you're really cool. You're helpful. This is the cement factory. Okay. And that's a freaking huge cement factory. Yeah, I'm assuming that cement factory with input place forward output. So I think I've got it like this, right? That good? Yeah, and then I can... Let's see, free mode on. There. Okay, let's see how this works. So then all I need is a conveyor belt here. So let me think. Do that. Let's try this out. I don't think I need a fancy one. I could probably use this one, right? Let's just start off with this one. What kind of map are you playing? You are playing on? Oh, Paul, I'm on PVRivers. So it's a production map. That's the only one you need. Perfect. Okay. Grab that. And let's... I think I got to do this. And hopefully this will work. Might be a little bit too close, but there we go. Start engine first. Okay. Oh, I need to drop to ground, right? Oh yeah, unfold it. There you go. Thank you. I probably don't even have to move this thing. Crazy. Okay. All right. So that's doing its thing. Cement factory. We need cement bags. We'll hit activate. Well, we're only going to make cement bags for now. Eventually, I'll make cement bricks and roof plates, I guess, later, but I really don't need those. All right, so we'll just let that go. Check on it periodically, I guess. I've been praying on River Plains multi-fruit map. Is a great, amazing map. You should try it out. Third-party mode for PC only. Yeah, I don't know if I do enjoy some multi-fruit maps. Let's see what we have here. So I don't have much multi-fruit on here. I just have the basics. But I will have to keep that in mind if I want to do multi-fruit. Because sometimes I do like to do multi-fruit maps. Okay, what was I going to do next? So I did the mowing here. I think I need to do the mowing on this. And this field is harvested, but probably could use something else. Probably plowing, and I have one other field over here, I believe. Yeah, this one is harvested too. That was canola. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay. I think I'm going to finish up the mowing first, because I do have a little bit more grass to pick up, which is over here. That was one of my other tasks. Well, the cement gets made. I can't believe I oversighted that, because I'm back by 1 day. Those two is free money printers in the base game. Okay, so I'm gonna make some money then, because I'm probably going to need some money, more money at some point. It can get pretty expensive. Let's just back up here. Missed a little bit. So I know that there's a better mower, but I decided to get this because I never really got to try out the MacDon pack, so that's why I'm doing this. Just for the fun of it. And I still have to play out the Nexit pack or something. Yeah, I still have to try that equipment out too. So eventually I usually like to try all sorts of new equipment and stuff like that. And then eventually I go into like something more. Do I own this field over here? Okay. Oh, it looks like I have an incomplete limed field or something here. I'll have to look at that. I must have forgotten to complete liming or something. How far do I go here? About there. That's probably why my limer was left out. Because I've got a lime spreader that is sitting fairly close to my field. Or was. Okay, so I don't own that stretch there. River Plain sounds like an interesting map. It sounds like it's got rivers. I like rivers. The map you can make tobacco, alcohol, weed production, and a few others. This map has, I think, some alcohol beverages. Let's see. I have a whole whack of things that I can do. I can make Pepsi. I know that much. I can make vinegar. Oh, here's the winery. But I can make grape wine on here. I can make whiskey out of corn. I can make vinegar out of corn. What is this? Solid fertilizer maker? That's weird. Textile factory. What else? Let's see. I can make coconut oil, mint oil, plum oil, rosemary oil, soybean oil, and corn oil. I can make pizza out of a lot of products. I can make potato chips, pickles, craft products. What are craft products? Oh, I guess cheese. I wonder if I can make craft dinner or mac and cheese or something. Juice factory. Ooh, I love juices. What the heck is Ken? Ranch, free cheese Italiano. These are Russian sauces. Oh, I can make ranch sauce, free cheese Italiano, and Caesar sauce. Okay. Oh, I've got a ketchup factory. Yeah, I got all sorts of weird stuff. This is crazy. I lost my Kiram. Have you found him? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know this Kiram guy that you're talking about, Michael. What do you think I am? I'm not a lost and found. Welcome in, Michael. Can you help me find Kiram, please? I don't know. I'm not a really good detective. It's really hard for me to find people. Oh gosh. If I do find him, I'll let you know. Oh, you're choking me up, Michael. You gotta stop it, man. Okay, we're over here. Do I have 2 rows on this or just 1? Oops. I'm getting all choked up. Where have you been all my stream? I was gonna say my streaming life, but technically that's not true, because you have been around. You missed my thank you, by the way, Michael. I thanked you publicly at the start of my stream for your paid membership. So I'm gonna say it now that you're here. So thank you. Ooh. I'm getting all choked up, and now my eyes are tearing up too. You're making me cry too now. Sheesh. Brutal. And we're gonna go. I'm a bit of a OCD nut here. So I'm trying to get this edge here. There we go. That's better. But yeah, I'm glad that you're here. You stopped in. You've been in my bed. I told you before. I'm not an Airbnb. It's just not possible. All right. No breakfast. That's all I could say. Okay, let's see here. Just get this going this way. Flip over here. Over here. Oh yes, by the way guys, remember to hit the like button and notification bell if you subscribe or are subscribed. That way you'll get notified when I go live. Rocket Scientist is back. Welcome back, sir. You never paid for the membership. Well, you paid for something. I don't know. Something popped up, like, what was it, last stream or the stream before? I'm not sure. Was it like a super chat, maybe? I don't know. You did something. Or maybe it was an alert to say that you've got a renewed membership or something. Because something popped up. Can't remember what it was, but it made like green text show up in the chat saying something about your membership. But it could be possible that you went up a tier level on the membership. That's a possibility. And it might have been announcing that, perhaps. But I know that it said your name for some reason. I never paid for anything. Oh. Well, I don't know what it was then. It just miraculously popped up. Maybe, I wonder if someone gifted you a membership, maybe. But then wouldn't it have said so-and-so gifted you a membership? It was just on the last live stream, from what I understood or remembered. Yep, you as well, Paul Irwin. Yeah, give it a try. It's a very nice map, so you'll have fun, lots to do. It's gonna keep you busy. Keeps me busy anyways. Yep. Where are we going to get this last little bit cut up? I'll just lift this up and go that way. It could have been a new YouTube feature too that I'm not aware of, because I know just to say, hey, great job or something. I don't know. But it said your name in it, is all that I know. So I assumed that maybe you bought another membership or something. Or it could be just a notifier for some reason. Oh well. I think we're done over here. I think we'll just go back over here, over to the barn, and we will try to get this in order. We're going to have a lot of excess silage, which will be good. Have 32 gigabytes, 2 terabytes, AMD 44x580, 8 gigabytes. It will work on my PC. Windows 10. That should work. Yeah, that should all work. So you'll be good to go. With regards to your PC specs, I mean. Before I go, what is the name of the map? So it's called PVRivers, and I will give you a link for you to write down. Give me a sec here. Go to my video here. I think I have a link to the map or how you get the map in the description, but I will just double check. There's also a description. Okay, I have actually quite a... Yeah, I'll get you the Trello page. Try this. So that's where you get the map from. Try that out. See how it goes, Paul. And then if you have some challenges with getting the map downloaded, I can get you the Discord for Dajnet to get more specific questions answered if you need it. But give that link a try. And the map's called PVRivers. And I can also help a little bit too if you need it. So I could probably bring it up on my screen. If you catch me on a live stream. But it's a lot of fun. I don't get bored with it. So, well, with PV-based maps anyways, there's always a lot of stuff to do. Why is that like that? Okay. Yeah, you as well, Paul. Thanks for joining in. Take care. First here and do this other edge here. I'm in my, you're in my bathtub. Okay. All right. I watched a show that reminds me of a show. I was watching the show Versailles, which basically is a a drama, right? A historic drama, and I noticed that they have these steel tubs and they have cloth inside of it, and I couldn't figure out why the heck they had the cloth in it. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, they line it with cheesecloth. And I started thinking, well, I guess it would be pretty slippery trying to get out of a metal tub. So I said, okay, yeah, I guess it would make sense to have some sort of cloth material on the inside of the tub. So. But yeah, I know it sounds like a kind of a weird conversational item to bring up, but it did bother me because it's like, why the hell would you put fabric material or inside your tub? Right? It just doesn't make sense, because then you have to wring it out and it'll get moldy and all of that stuff. And I was like, this just seems stupid, right? But then I started thinking on it and I thought, well, let me think here. It's a steel, probably a copper tub, probably very slippery to get out of. So I guess maybe putting the material into the tub would help you get out, I guess. Or stand up without falling down or something like that. Maybe. Right? Maybe? No? You guys are probably like drawing like question marks. Why are we having this conversation? I don't know. Just sharing my woes of thoughts, that random thoughts that pop into my brain. You can blame Michael because he's in my tub, so blame him, guys, for this random thought of conversation. Leave my rubber ducky alone, bud. Needs to be left alone. I'm gonna go swing around here. Reverse. I didn't notice, was there a Juan live stream? Or are they... he's probably working, isn't he? I think. Because I don't... Oh, are you off the bed? All right. Yeah, I'm going for at least maybe about another hour for my live stream. And then I will probably be shutting her down. Because that'll be a 3-hour live stream. It was James tonight? Okay. Then I must have missed it then. I'll have to try to watch it tomorrow to see. We're gonna go this way. Oh. And then we're gonna check our cement factory in a moment here because I need to get that cement bag into the production for my house because it was a huge oversight, and Killer Rabbit helped me out, got me onto the right path with getting the cement factory and the crusher going, and gave me a pro tip on how to set up a conveyor belt between the two factories, so that saves me time. And I think we got just a little bit on the end here. And when I go to park this, we'll check the cement factory and see what's going on. Looks like I got another edge to work with over here, don't I? Yeah, I do. I will probably make that my edge on the way back. We'll just spin down here. And then we will grab a tractor and sort of windrow all of this, because I think it's going to be done. I'm probably going to have to make 2 trips. Nope. Hello, Nick. I'll go back to the other end again. And I'm not sure if I'm going to just sell the silage or if I'm actually going to use it for something. I could potentially just use it for something. That's an option. Hopefully I can get all of this material. Thinking I'm missing little patches of grass, but I think I've got it all. Yeah. And then I have just a little bit over there, but I don't think I'm going to bother with that. And we're going to go park this because I don't think I need to do any more mowing at this point in time, unless I go over to where the logs are, where I'm logging, because there is a field over there I think I own, but we might do that another episode. Okay, let's check out the cement and the cement rock factory, because I had forgotten to do that. I think I have to go on this side if I'm not mistaken. Oh, look at all of that. That's crazy. I guess it stops running when you walk away, I guess. But if you get close, it kicks right in, right on board. That's quite a bit of rock that fills up. It doesn't take very long, does it? That's like 3,000 liters of stone right there. All right, well, that's empty. Let's see if we can... I guess I can get the bricks going too. So let's just... I guess we'll just activate all of this because it doesn't... It seems like it's just accumulating. And I could probably make money off of this, just like what Killa was saying to me. It's like free money. All right. We're going to need to jump into a tractor over here. Just, where's my other large tractor? Oh yeah, it's over here. I got oil still going. I found this interesting trick. If you put these next to a silo, it increases your storage. So it'll actually feed off of this, is what I'm trying to say. And I put these next to this silo. So I figured that out by accident, because I had just wanted those factories out of the way. And all of a sudden, I noticed that I had product a larger capacity than what the default was for the actual production. I was like, oh, well, that's the interesting, rewarding bonus. We're gonna go ahead and swath this up. I don't think this will take too long, I hope. I'll probably get maybe a total of 2 trailer loads of product when I'm done, is my assumption. So, yeah. Now, am I wide enough to get all of this? That's gonna be a bit tight and interesting. I know someone's gonna say that's what she said. All right. Go down here. I'll go to the end and I'll turn around and come back the other side. I think. Yeah. That way I'll have one row. I've noticed in Farming Simulator 25, driving over these mounds is a little bumpier than it compared to 22. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure if I have to go down that road. Probably not. I might be able to just pick that all up with the baler. We'll have to check the paper factory as well because I've got one load of logs in there so far. Right. We'll just kind of line up with this and just pick that up. And we'll go down this center row over here. Hope I don't hit anything. There we go. Off we go. Looks like I missed a bit of straw on this one field on the right. Was baling earlier. Well, that field. And we'll just go to this end and we'll work out. I'll just sort of sweep this, I guess. All the way down to the end. I might have to buy some more twine. I'm not sure. For the baler. Just swing around like this. So I'll have a nice stack of silage in the at the end of it, I guess. Just swing around here. The lights on. It's 11 a.m. But it's fall, so that's probably why it seems so dark. More straw. We'll just go to the end here. I think I will go along this end edge, I guess. Just to make sure it's all uniformed. That should be fine here. I think I have to do that. It's just here that I have to sort of clean up. And I noticed that you can't like sweep material back onto your field like in 22. Oh, I mentioned that the last stream. I kind of missed that. So I'm probably going to end up with large piles on the side of the field or something like that. Probably gonna look god awful ugly. Maybe, I don't know. So I guess it's what it is what it is, right? And then when we go along this one edge, I'm hoping that I will get it all in one swath pass. So, yep. I'm missing. Why am I missing stuff back there? Just back up a bit. Or is it because I'm right on the field edge? That could be it. Once again, can't really sweep it in. So yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of messy edges until I buy like more property or something like that, I guess. Like these side lots that are next to me. And then we're up to the end. Let's see here. I have to go close to this to get it moving again. Yeah, this thing's gonna fill up real quick. I can tell you that right now. Now we'll do some baling. And this is a non-modded round baler, so I know that there's like a pro line one out or something like that. I'll have to watch a review video on it before I consider getting it or something. Because I've been kind of hoping that Mark Thor would bring his out. I'm not sure if it's coming to FS25 or not. He's a good friend of mine, so I would like to use his preferably. I remember when he released that baler, I think I was one of the exclusive first ones to be able to test it out on the Chilliwack map, myself and I think a couple of other folks. And I had shown it off on my live stream. And then I got to see it improve over time and grow into the mod that it eventually became in Farm Sim 22. And I picked up a few of his other mods too that he had over time. I liked his Ford tractors. I used those a few times on Chilliwack map and I think a few other maps. Okay. But yeah, if you're you'd use it on 22 and it would go way faster than what I'm going right now. And he had increased the capacity to I think about 50,000 liters of product, I believe. And a few other additions too. It had a wider swath pickup. So cheaty, but it effectively fun to use. I'll go down here. Oh, so my round bale net I think is slowly running out. But I might have to buy some more netting. I don't know what I'm going to do the next episode. I haven't really given it much thought. Oh, I still have to I have to spray this with lime, I believe, still. So let's see if I can pick all of this up. I think it's working. And it looks like I'm going quite smoothly over it. Here we go. Did I run out of grass? Oh, there we go. I'll go down that way and then come up the other side. I think that's what I'm going to do. Actually, I probably should go maybe this way. Not sure. Oh, and I've got that road to do as well, don't I? Yep. We're gonna go way over here. I'll pick this up and then we'll go down that center row. Yeah, slowly running out of round bayonet. Bale wrap, didn't use that as much. I had both two components of bale netting, but I used up most of it, the round bale netting, when I was doing all of the straw. So that's new in 25. I'm not used to that yet, as I am still fairly used to Farming Simulator 22. I think we'll go this way. And then we're going to come down this road, row this towards me. Yeah, I am running out of bayonet. Dang it. I'll have to reload that. Now, if I run out, I wonder what happens. Like, does the machine just stop? Because I've never run out of round bayonet. I guess we're gonna find out. Because I am like right at the end of whatever is left. Oh, well, there we go. Let's just move this over here. So I think what I'm gonna do, I will just put store sell point here. And I gotta go into baling, right? It could be under objects, I suppose. But let's grass care, here we go. And it's under consumables. We have square bale twine, round bale net, and Ranny mat. So I need to buy, I get 5 rolls here. Let's buy that. So let's see here. So I think, yeah, I used 2 of the rolls of 3 behind. Okay. I have to remember to take that off the field when I'm done. So I'll get about 2.5 fill-ups, really, per pallet. So I guess that's not too bad, right? Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Okay. We just have to go to the end of this and we can start picking everything up. And that should conclude all of the grass care that I need to do over on the main farm. Like I said, over by where I was logging, there's, I think, a grass field over there that I actually own. So if I wanted to, I could probably mow over there too if I wanted to. But we'll see. It just might not be really necessary. We'll want to buy a mulcher, so for these fields, to get that done. Because I have 2 fields that I think I need to mulch. And then they should be fairly good to go for planting. There's fertilizer I'll probably have to get to, so I might have to find you. Depends on how I want to plant. I'll have to take a look at the cedar that I have to see if it can hold fertilizer. Hopefully I can get on this side of the road before that thing drops. Yep. I noticed it consumes a lot of netting, bale netting. That's a good question I should have for a poll for you guys. I got one for you guys. Create a poll. That'll be, grab this one. This is a good question. Forage wagon or baler. Just to see what you guys think. I'll put it in both chats. Taylor. Because some folks might decide, well, I don't really want to bother with, I don't know, bale wrap and round bale netting. And so maybe you would prefer to do a forage wagon instead. I guess that would be your preference on the on the vote, I guess. That's why I put the question in there. Forage wagons, you probably would only need silage additive, I suppose. For the silage, we got this all done. I'm gonna just park this right here, I guess. So I will probably end with what, maybe this will get filled, obviously. I think I'll start back here because I have a couple of bales, so we'll reverse the course this time around. That up. I've got a storage shed over here. I should take a look inside to see what's in it. And I can pick up 2 more bales by the looks of it. But yeah, some people might choose to go with a forage wagon over baling out of convenience. But mind you, for silage, you need a silage pit for that. Unless you put some sort of mod in place, I suppose. So that is my straw. I guess it snakes out right from where you are at, I guess. Okay. There we go. I'll probably have to put down some sort of bale storage down at some point. Go here. Da 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 da. I think I'll go this way and then spin around. Try to pick up that last bale in the corner there. And I think this part here needs to be sprayed with lime. I'm up to 20, 21, almost, what do you call it? 24. I'm shy of one bale basically. Oh, I've got bales over there. Oops. So yeah, I will get another full load. And I'll have 2 bales just sitting on here. I'll just head over here and unload, I guess. think I need to back up. About here. And we'll go get our last 2 bales that we have to pick up. I'm just curious to know what's in this building here. Oh. There's a trigger point there. I don't know what it does. Vehicle workshop. Okay. I have a vehicle workshop. Good to know. We just have these 2 bales to pick up. We'll be ripe as rain. All right. Close that up. Mark this over here. We got about 20 minutes left. Wonder if I have stuff in my if I have enough lime. I do have a package of lime that I did purchase. Sure. What I have in here though. I do have about 1,000 liters. There's another lime package over here somewhere. Yeah, right there I think. And that might be just enough to finish off the field. I got 3,000 liters of lime. And I will use my I have to go into worker mode just to get my drive on here. Does that do it? Steering assist is what I really need. Show lines on. That is fine. A little bit of an overlap, but that's all right. Just hope that I can get everything done. I think I will run out of lime though. Going down, I'm down to 14%. Once we get precision farming, maybe that might be a little friendlier. Yeah, I'm down to 800, so I probably will have to purchase some more. Lime. I'm at 300. Trickling down real quick. Yeah, I'm not even going to make the end of the row, I don't think. Let's back up. We will buy lime. Let's buy all of that. Filling it up. We'll get filled up. Doop, 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 doop. I might have bought too many. That's okay. Have to move some of these closer. It's nice that the lid opens up automatically. Nope. Wrong. Almost filled up. And then whatever I use up, if I have an extra one, I'll just sort of pick it up later. Go. I suppose that counts as a crash. And off we go. Spraying, and then we'll pick up those two packages, I think, once I'm done spraying this. Look at those ruts, eh? Go right into the ground. Brutalicious. There we go. We're all done now. So all of that's in there. So yeah, this is going to be full. Completely full. Ah! No. Not fair. I'll leave that out on the field. Alrighty. So I will need a mulcher to do these two fields, so that will probably be a task on the farm for one of the next episodes, I guess. Back up here. Because I don't think I'll be needing this anytime soon. And I'm not sure what sort of seeder we have here. I don't know what this is. It came with the map. So I can put fertilizer and weed into it. Or I mean seed into it. So that means all I really need is a mulcher, I guess. There. I'll take a screenshot of this for my next episode. All right, let's get a capture of that. There, that should be good. Yeah, we got about a couple of more minutes. I could probably maybe load up the next piles onto this truck. And I will have to invest in a stump grinder of some sorts. And that's the other field that I was talking to you guys about. So okay, pick this up. So if you're still with me and you're new, just remember to hit follow or subscribe. That way you can see me when I come online. And if you are already a subscriber on YouTube, be sure to hit the notification bell so that you're aware of when I go online. And also hit like videos. That helps me out. I also have a Discord channel, so just keep that in mind. You can my Discord, keep up to date and be part of the community. And I am also on Kick, and I am also on Twitch. So if you find me over there, be sure to hit follow. I think that's gonna do it. This over here. I choose baler, but forage wagon, since they are cheap. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, the extra cost. You made a good point on that too. I didn't even think about cost, because you do have to buy the baling wrap and all of that stuff, right? And yeah, I guess forage wagons might be cheaper overall. I haven't really looked at the prices of forage. Actually, let's do that now. Yeah, you made some good points there. Yeah, you can get a decent sized one for 77. There's 30K. All right, and then in comparison to the balers, yeah, I see your point. I didn't even think about that. What about the round baler? That was only one. Round balers are in here. Well, round balers are sort of cheaper than compared to the square. Yeah, good point. Good call. Cost. This setup would be really expensive to use this, because you would need a forage wagon and you would still have to do baling net. Ouch. I wonder how many people use the Go wheel and a tractor that can use a front end loader. Yeah, that is another good point. And spike trailer. Yeah. All valid points. I didn't even think about any of that. I was only focused on the convenience. So there's a cost and an inconvenience to baling. Yeah. Now you got me thinking now. Hello, Iron Thunder. Welcome in. Now you're making me think now, Rocket. I didn't even think about all of those good points. I might actually consider doing a forage wagon, perhaps. So how is Iron Thunder doing? And also your map, by the way, Ganundental. Don't know if I probably didn't pronounce that right. I need to watch Juan's short video on how to pronounce it another 230 times, I think. I saw that short video. Ganundental, Ganundental, Ganundental. You need to learn how to pronounce it. Gotta watch that video. When I first saw it, I was like, what the heck is this? What the heck? What am I watching? And then I realized, oh, it's to get us to pronounce the name of the map properly. And then I thought about it, and I was like, well, I guess that makes a lot of sense. That's a good short video. And it's all perfectly laid out too, right? As soon as he finishes saying the word, it just jumps right into another repeat. Just woke up, just tidying things around. Oh, yeah, that short. Yes. I love it. You just woke up. Oh. Do you know, you do live in Canada, right? I can't recall. I have to ask that question because I don't want to assume that you're Canadian because you've made a Canadian map, so. What is it? It would probably, well, looking at the time, it's 12 midnight, so it could be 3 in the morning on the east coast of Canada. Nope, Eastern Europe, Lithuania. Okay, good. Good. It's a good thing that I had asked because I was going to assume you were Canadian. Well, good morning then. Or, yeah, I guess it would be morning. Yep. Now, actually, that's interesting because you said it, you're in Lithuania. Is it true that it's very forest-like in Lithuania? And if you go hiking there, you can actually get cell service while you're hiking in Lithuania. Because I think I read somewhere or heard somewhere that that was the case, which is not something that you get in Canada. Usually you go hiking or something, you're probably going to run out of cell service. So, but anyways, someone told me that in Lithuania, any forest you go into, you can get good cell service. Like really good cell service. So, but I wasn't entirely sure on that. Yeah, I need to hit this button. And did I run out of... I'm gonna pull ahead. I'm gonna buy stump grinder, I guess. I better strap that up. I'll turn this truck off. Yeah, you usually can get cell service, especially in the flat regions. Maybe not much in southeastern region. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, I would have to say. When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it. I was like, nah, you gotta be pulling my leg. Because here in Canada, like, we have a lot of like green space and forests and mountains and stuff, and generally as soon as you leave like a city or a town, bam, you're out of cell service or something. So that's why I found it very hard to believe that Lithuania was like that. It's more hilly there. Okay, yeah. I suppose the mountain where I live could probably be a factor too. I didn't really think about that. Probably makes it more difficult to put a cell tower in place or something. Okay, we need to go to the forestry equipment. Because we need stump grinders. By train. Excavator tools, mulcher. What do these hook up to? We have two of them. Okay, so that goes on to that. What does this go on to? Oh. Why would it combine with that? Alrighty. Forestry mulcher can be used to remove stumps and trees and bushes. So what else do we have for equipment? There's a wood chipper. Oh man, this is kind of crazy, this hybrid thing. What's this? Oh. So I think I will go into here and I will grab this. This probably has to hook up to a tractor. But I thought there was one that was on a skid steer though. Let me go to the skid steer and see what it can handle. Probably do that combination. Oh, here's a stump grinder here. Maybe I might do that setup. All right, Rocket. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Yeah, I think we'll go with this one, I guess. Because I need a jackhammer. I need both of these at some point. I'm going to change this to blue. So let me go by. Oh, wait. I need to put down my shop mod thing. Shop delivery. And I always I don't like this one at all. Because I find that it rocks around too much. I always like to go with the track versions. This seems to give me more control. A combination, and we'll buy this. I'll switch this to blue. Buy. And I don't think I'm in... I don't think I'm going to do any rock smashing right now. So we'll just stick with stump grinding. And we'll just simply back up over here and just work our way down. Oh. Get everything cleaned up, I guess. There's something red down here. I don't know what that is. Well, maybe it's a plant. Probably a plant. Yeah, it's a plant. And I forget how to use this thing, so I guess we'll find out. I think you have to like move it left and right over the stump, if I remember correctly. Or maybe I just put it down like that. That seems to do it. Yep, that does it. That's much easier. I remember I had to go left and right or something over the stump. It was not very fun. Yeah, this is much easier. Yeah, because this is how it was supposed to operate. Just like that. Nice and easy. Even in 19, you had to kind of go like left and right over it, and it wasn't this smooth. And I think slightly in 22, you had to do it too. Like this light left and right deal. Okay. We are rocking and rolling here. So in those two games, I ended up with some sort of mod. Or a different stump grinder. I think one of the other ones that were in the shop, where it connects up to the tractor and you just drive forward and it just mulches it. And that's sort of what I went with before. Yeah, this is way more enjoyable. Makes logging fun. Okay. Chop, 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 chop. Away we go. There. Okay, where am I going now? Okay, I'll finish this up. And I don't really have to push down like what I'm doing right now too. That was another thing that I recall I had to do. So good job, Giants. On my next episode, we'll probably be doing some more logging again once more. I will be getting a field mulcher. So that is another thing we will be doing. And we'll check on my house because the house is being constructed. I think it would have been done by now if I had realized that I needed the cement factory, because I needed a bag of cement. So I apologize for that. And I don't know, for my railroad, I might do a live stream on my test map. I'm kind of nervous about just randomly putting railroad track down on my main gameplay. So I kind of want to sort of plan out the best way to set up my railway. So my last test stream, I'll probably be on that game save, because I sort of have part of the railway started and it looked not too shabby, I think. But I want to try to get it over to where the sawmill is and down to where I am right now, and that is going to be a lot of terrain to cover and a lot of landscaping, and I'm still learning how to put down track. So I haven't really tried forestry that much in 25. Should give it a try in comparison. Like, I've done logging in or forestry in 1922 and now in this game. By far it feels that they've really tweaked it and improved it in 25. So even the crane operation too, like with that truck over there, I was impressed with how well the crane functions in 25, because that is something that most people hate about forestry, or at least did hate with forestry. And I think there was, compared to 19s, a lot of these pieces of equipment just didn't really work very well in 19. So I feel that they've improved quite a bit. It makes it fun, less stressful. No, I'm not saying that it's like everybody's cup of tea anyways. I mean, there are people that are just going to still say that they don't like it. But for those people that were like on the fence and were just put off with maybe how some of the implements weren't working, it feels better. But it's not to say that there isn't any room for improvement, because I am certain that he would agree that there is always room for improvement with any video game. Right? Let's put that there. But I'm definitely glad that the stump grinding is improved, because I had normally, when I do a task, I kind of like to clean up as I'm going on. So which is sort of how I like to do things. That way I'm not having to, you know, go back and look for stuff and whatnot. So if I would have tested out the stump grinder earlier on, what I probably would have ended up getting into a logging flow is cutting down some trees, filling the truck, and then moving into stump grinding, and then unloading the truck and rinse repeat. So, which I will probably end up getting into now that I see that the stump grinding isn't actually all that bad. And having the stumps out of the way makes it easier for me to move my equipment around. This way. Eventually I'm going to have to do rock smashing, so that will require the rock smashing implement on here, and then I will have to figure out what I want to do to try to load those stones into something. I'm not sure how I want to do that, so I've got time to think about that. I'll have to do a front. Do I want to do a front end loader? Do I want to do it with, let me think, a conveyor belt? I think some of these trees I cut a little high, I think. Yeah, some of the stumps earlier on were a little bit high. I almost got this cleaned up. I've got just to get to the end. And I'm not entirely sure if I'll have to replant. I probably will, because, like I said, I don't have like a lot. Well, there is quite a few trees here. I'll think about that when I get to that point. This is a much smaller map than PV Canyon Crossing, which was a 16x. This is a 4x. but I think 4X is a little bit more manageable, because I did feel a little overwhelmed on the 16X doing everything myself. So we'll see. Okay, let's just get up here. There we go. And then I just have like three, this one and 2 more dumps to do. And then I'll be done with this de-stumping. Yeah, 2 more. Oh yeah, and one thing I will mention, which I mentioned at the earlier in the stream, well, it's getting late now, but tomorrow I will be posting on my YouTube post section or community board some pictures of some John Deere parts, like playing cards or collector's cards, like, you know, hockey cards, but with John Deere equipment. So I thought I picked up 2 cards from a collector locally where I am, and she said that apparently she's getting more supply in, and I thought, oh, maybe some of my community might be interested in buying some of these cards. So I said, would it be all right if I just posted your business on my community page? And she said it's fine. She also gave me an email address where you can contact her, because I explained that most of my viewers aren't all in Canada and they don't live in Chilliwack, so there would be shipping involved. So I said, they said, well, here's the email, and they can contact me directly to discuss stuff like that. And I said, okay. Just in case you want some John Deere cards or whatnot for your collection. They're in good shape, and then they are provided in a plastic sleeve. So just to give you guys a rough idea. And I'll share pictures of the 2 cards that I purchased. And then I took one photo of a few cards that I laid out on the glass case in her business. So I didn't know that John Deere had like playing cards, so I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. And she said that she doesn't sell them by packs or anything. It's just collector cards, basically, right? So she searches for them online, and then she market prices how much they are individually, based on collector's worth sort of thing. And then she sells them individually, collector's cards, essentially. All right, I think that do it, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I went into overtime. We'll end these poles up here, and we will. Let's see if I can set up some redirect. Which will be good. Come on. Mr. Pippa. That one. Hey. And what about this one? That one will be good. Details. Add that in. There. About up here. We got. Oh boy. Oh, this guy's doing crazy. Sunshine Valley. There we go. All right. I think that's going to do it, guys. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today on the live stream. We'll catch you in the next one. And stay frosty. Bye, guys.